Hi guys.
Hey my loves, so welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Baby Harry Froze Reacts. Guys, I'm back again for another video content, and we're going to be reacting to Europe and USA traffic difference. Guys, you need to watch this. Okay, so if you're new here, I'm Baby Harry Froze Reacts, and on this channel we react to trending music, trending updates happening all over the world. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always tuning in. Okay, so without further ado and without wasting much of our time, let's get to see what the difference between US and the Europe traffic differences. Okay.
Hi guys. In the previous video, I've talked about 10 traffic related things that were very different from Europe. Here's a couple of more to the list. Number 1. Highways are going through and not around the cities. Here in the EU, the concept is that the traffic should avoid cities. Therefore, major highways go around them. In the US, there is no intention to free the cities from heavy traffic. Cars, trucks go right through the downtown area, causing significant traffic jams and delays. Number 2. Unexpected traffic jams can happen almost any time in the US, and travel times can vary significantly along the road. One memorable case was when we were at the Valley of Fire State Park in Nevada. We tried to reach the Hoover Dam before sunset. This would have been completely feasible. Google said 90 minutes through Las Vegas, 100 minutes through the desert. We arrived half hour before sunset. Great. We chose the first option. As it turned out, 1 hour later, this was a bad idea. As we traveled, our ETA was extending constantly, minute by minute. When the sun set, we were still in traffic in the middle of Las Vegas. As I mentioned before, highways go through the cities and not around them. Thanks to your terribly engineered traffic system, we missed the daylight hours, we missed the sunset, and we arrived to the dam in complete darkness. I wasn't happy, I can say that. Learning point? Don't trust Google, trust your instincts. If there are options to choose traveling A to B, stick to the roads which are going through on less populated areas. You can win significant amount of your time, and maybe you can reach your destination before the sun goes down. Number 3. To say good experiences as well, the roads in the US are well maintained and have a high quality. Concrete is often used for better durability on major highways, which is very rarely seen on European roads. Roads which are not classified as highways in Central and Eastern Europe and also in the Balkans are often bumpy, with many potholes. American people traveling to these areas should be careful, where the number one danger is not the road user, but the road itself. Number 4. As I mentioned in my previous video, distances are huge in the city. American cities tend to have the lowest walkability score. If you live in the US, there is no chance to go to school or work, do your grocery shopping, or go out at the weekends using only your foot. Here in the EU, most cities are compact and well designed. Therefore, you can do these things mostly by walking, cycling, using public transport, or a combination of those without the need to use the car. City residents rarely use cars, as parking in the city is expensive or just simply impossible. And public spaces are designed for important things, like schools, offices, or restaurants, and not for parking garages. Number 5. Even though there are limited bike lanes in the US, I can hardly see anyone cycling. What I find awkward is that people go to the gym by car, of course, to use those stationary bikes instead of just cycling. Crazy, right? Bike lane infrastructure is very mixed in the EU. However, you can almost always find some people cycling. In the US, as a more popular option, many people use electric scooters, which are just becoming more widespread in the EU too. Number 6. When I was walking along those multi-million-dollar houses at the Hollywood Hills, I was shocked that there is no pavement next to the road. Americans allocate as much space as possible to cars, But when it comes to bike or pedestrian infrastructure, they are really cheap. Not just in Hollywood, everywhere. Number 7. What I find dangerous while driving in the US is the red turning signals on the back of the cars. It is hardly noticeable as they have the same color as the brake lamp or the driving lamp. Therefore, it can create potential situations for crash. In the EU, you will meet only yellow or amber turning signals. The signal is easily noticeable and stands out from other signals. Number 8. The types of cars are very different from European cars. If you go to Europe, you will meet mostly small or mid-sized sedans, hatchbacks, station wagons, and some newly increasingly popular SUVs. In the US, the ratio for SUVs is much higher. There is one segment which is quite rare in Europe: the pickup trucks. These vehicles were designed for farmers. On the other hand, many people are using them who are not even close to agriculture. This vehicle is unsuitable to transport everyday goods on an everyday basis. I remember we almost crashed into a stopped pickup truck in the middle of the highway while we were cruising at high speed. Why? Well, the cargo area is of course open and therefore exposed to bad weather conditions and high wind on the road. As a result, goods and packages can easily fall out, typically in the most awkward and most dangerous situations. This type of vehicle is not just unsuitable for most users, but thanks to their unnecessarily strong engine, one of the biggest air polluters among the cars in America. Number 9. On gas stations in the US, you have to pay first and then fuel. In the EU, you are allowed to fuel first and then pay the bill. However, it varies country to country. Number 10. The traffic light is on the other side of the road in the US, which has pros and cons. It has better visibility, however, if you are turning, it can be misleading, as you might think that you are going through a red light. In the EU, you will find the traffic light before the intersections and not after. Number 11. The traffic light changes from red to green instantly in the US. In the EU, before it turns green, the yellow light will also appear for a second or two. The main reason behind that in the EU, most cars operated with manual transmission. Therefore, it takes some more time to launch. Fortunately, it is slowly going away as more and more cars are equipped with the much more convenient automatic transmission. However, it is not known when the yellow light sequence will be removed from the traffic lights. That was my last point. If you have more experiences, agree or disagree with my points, don't forget to mention it in the comment section. I'm planning to upload more interesting stuff on a weekly, bi-weekly basis, so if you don't want to miss anything, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a nice day.
So I really hope you learned a lot from Europe and USA traffic lights, their traffic rules, and different similarities and the difference between them. So I really hope you learned a lot. It's still your girl, Baby Harry Feels React. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Can you join the family by subscribing to our channel? Okay, and I want you guys to leave a comment down in the comment section below. What do you think about Europe and US, the difference between the traffic rules? You can as well state it down in the comment section below. I love you guys so much. I've come to the end of today's video. Don't go too far. Trust me, I'll be right back and I'll see you in my next video.